Hey guys, I'm going to explain to you how to make these three types of video player. So this is actually a single component which we can use it for multi-purposes for multiple types of video players if you say. So let's say the basic controls. I'll say the playing, which this is like basically playing on the canvas itself. I'll keep it as no, and autoplay always set to no. Muted always set to yes. Loop if you want you can give it to S and show controls. So this is where the things start. Show controls, which means I can either hide the controls, like I can have no controls at all and just use the cursor to navigate. So let's keep the hide the controls, and let's say I want the cursor to be a text. If I want the cursor to be text, I can add a text which will, when I hover over it, it can say play. When I click it, it will play and the text changes to pause. That's how I set it. And I can also modify the text uh, of the text cursor here. So let's try it out. Let's go inside. You see, I have a play as a text. If I click it, it will start playing and the text changes to pause. That means I can pause and play in the text itself. You can add any text relevant. It's very free. I can add anything randomly and I can just go over it and play with it. So that's how the text cursor works. Also, if I want to show the cursor, I can also show the controls. I can also set what type of controls I need. Now I choose the text controls, that means text buttons. It means I can also modify these text here. If you see, there's a very different type of font. I used some random font here, so I can also play with that. So it gives you full flexibility on that too. So that's how the text cursor and text controls works. The next one is image cursor. So this is very interesting one. So I can hover over, you can see an image hovering over the video. So what I can do is I can go here and change the hover type to cursor, image cursor, and add an image I need. And I can modify the size of the image I need. So I'll set it as much larger than before. You see, if I click on it, it will play and it will pause. So that's how this works. This is a very simple one. We can use it for just to play around. And the last one is icon controls. It's the only thing we left. Here on the control type, I set it to text. We've seen how the text button works. This is actually a icon button. Icon button is you can add images for your icons. Here I have play icon, pause icon. Like when you play it, it will change into this pause icon. Mute icon, when you mute it, it will change it to unmute icon, which we'll be adding here, and full screen icon. You can add these icons and you can control their sizes here. So I'll set it as the minimum, and I'll just set the hover cursor to default like a normal cursor. If you want, you could use the framers inbuilt variable, but that won't work on this video player. But if you see here, you can unmute, mute, and play. This is the icons, images I added as icons here if you use the controls as icons. So that's three types of video player you could play with this component. Thank you.